All right, good morning. Today I am going to show you how to use the live stream for the basketball games. So first things first, you're going to need to know whose laptop you're going to use. It's either going to be one of the coaches, and you need to make sure that they are signed into their YouTube account. Now, I would highly recommend that because you're going to be using a laptop to do this, that you would have the username and password for the laptop and the username and password for the YouTube account, just to be safe. So we're going to start here at youtube.com. You're going to see up here a little icon in the corner that will show you who the user is. If I click there, you can see that this is my account, Robert Malucci, and my school account here. If for some reason you come to do this several times and you realize it's not on the right account, I'm assuming the account will say something like Olmsted basketball or something like that, whatever they change it to. There is a switch account button, and you can switch there, and you can switch to another account. So you can see I've got my personal account and my work account. So you're in the account. That really shouldn't be a problem. I'm sure that the coaches will have it set up for you. So you're at youtube.com, and what you want to do is you want to find the live stream. So the live stream button is right up here. It's a little camera that says create. I'm going to hover over that. When I click on it, it's going to give me two options. Uploading a video, that's how everybody uploads their videos to YouTube. We don't want that. We want this one, go live. You're going to click on the go live button, and it is going to bring up the next screen. This is where you're going to put all the information in. We're going to have, once we get to the next page where we're going to go live, there's three different options on this screen. So let's just go through those real quick in case you're not on the right one. So the first one is stream. That sounds like the right one for you, but that's not the one we want to use because we're actually using a webcam to do this today. The stream one is if you have fancy software and you're going to do a big live stream event, maybe with multiple cameras. The last one at the bottom, manage, that's where you can upload or delete games or look at things that you've already done. So we want the webcam version, which is in the middle. So when I click on that, this is what's going to come up. I've got a title here, so I'm going to say Olmsted boys or girls basketball versus, and I'm going to say Riverside, and then I'm going to put the date, February 22nd, 2021. Okay, now that can be whatever you want it to be, but it helps to have the name of the two teams playing in there. It helps to have the date because people will go back and they'll look for these things, especially if they're scouting and things like that. The next one is the visibility. We want to keep it on public. This button says schedule for later. This would be as if I don't want to show the game until at nighttime. We don't want that because we want to stream live as it happens. What will happen, though, is when the game is done, it will still be on the YouTube channel for them to watch as long as they want to. So don't click that button. We want it scheduled for right now. Now the next one is for ads and stuff. So I'm going to click on I'm going to click on yes, it is made for kids. That way, that will pretty much guarantee that all of the advertising will be appropriate. So this will eliminate alcohol ads and things like that. So there's really all the options. Then I'm going to click on next. And it's going to set up the camera. So you can see here, let me just turn this around. You can see that I have the camera here on my desk set up. This is the webcam right here. This is what it looks like. It is plugged into the USB of our computer. You can see that it has, I'm pointing it at myself now. So as you see the screen, you can see it's pointing at me. Now it's going to ask you to set it for a thumbnail. So what you want to try to do is just get a good shot of the court. So facing out there away from the corner will be perfect for our needs today. Now you're going to see that the screen is really slow because it's trying to establish a live stream. Up here in the office, it's very slow. When you're downstairs, you will have the laptop plugged into the wall, so you should not have that problem whatsoever. Now, it takes the thumbnail picture, so make sure it's not pointing at you because you don't want that. And then it's going to set up for the live stream. So you got to make sure you do this 5 or 10 minutes before the game. So now you can see it's going to give you a little bit of a stream preview. So you're going to see the screen that you have. So it took the picture of me while it was still pointing at me. So like I said, you don't want to get yourself in the picture. It's going to show you what the live feed is going to look like now that it has the thumbnail up there. So you're going to see, in just a second, you're going to see a shot of what my office looks like. I should have cleaned before we did this. I just want to make a couple comments, is that the webcam does have, I'm going to hold it up real quick. The webcam does have microphone on both sides. The green or the red, the blue light here tells you that it's on. It's not red like most cameras, it's blue. So you'll know that means that it's going. And does have a microphone on both sides. I would be very careful if you're sitting here monitoring this, which you really don't need to. But if you were sitting here monitoring this, be very careful of what you say, because it will go live. It should capture most of the sound of the game, which is important for watching. But just be mindful. I've done many games where somebody came and talked to me during the video, and I had to edit it out later because somebody said something inappropriate about one of the kids playing, or the coaches, or the parents, or something like that. So just be mindful. All right, so now that we've got that, you can see it's got my thumbnail up there, and it gives me the option to edit, so I could change my title, or I could go live. So I'm going to hit go live, and you're going to see my office. So now it's going live. So anybody who goes to that YouTube channel is going to see the live feed. Now you can see from this live feed, you can see it's very wobbly because I have this in my hand. But once I set this down and I make sure that I'm getting the view of my office that I want, once I set it down, you can see it's a very sharp, clear HD picture. Now the thing with this is, try to make sure that if you're sitting at the desk, you don't bump the table, and make sure you protect, the camera and the laptop from a ball that might come flying at you. And then basically you can just set it and go from here. You'll see at the bottom of the screen here, it's got how many bars you're getting for signal, which is important. As long as you see a picture, you're doing pretty well. Again, this is going to be plugged into the wall. If you want to turn this off, you can do that. You can hear my phone's ringing, so I'm going to go answer that. And you can hear everything in the room, and you'll see how it works. Hi, Fran. Sure. All right. So you can see how the feed worked. There, you can also hear the sound in the room. You could hear the sound in the room from that. So that's basically it. And then the last thing is, if you want to end the stream when the game is over, after they won't be shaking hands this year, but after they're done, you hit end stream, and it's going to say your stream stopped immediately. You'll no longer be live, which is what you want. So yes, you do want to stop the stream. So you're going to hit end, and then what it's going to do is it will save this to the YouTube video. You'll see it'll give you all the stats. It shows you one person played it back. That's you. It will also tell you the average watch time and the duration, etc. Now, what you might also want to do while you're watching the video is there is a chat that will show up. You might want to be mindful of that, and then you just hit dismiss, and you're done. Edit in Studio, that's only for if you want to make changes to it after. So you hit dismiss, and then you'll notice that it all will go to the YouTube page automatically. It will be there for people who can watch the game at a later point at their leisure. So that's it. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me. I'm going to make sure that I'm supporting you in doing this, and also making sure the coaches know how to do this as well so they can help support. But remember, you're going to be on your own because they're going to be coaching, so you need to know how to do this. So there's also a million videos on there how to do it, but basically we're going to use the webcam and the tripod setup, and then YouTube Live that way. Just make sure, like I said, you have the usernames and passwords in case you do need to sign in for some reason. The people are going to be going to the page that we give them. Once they get to the channel, they'll see the live feed, and that's all. It'll be simple and easy to do. So there we go. Thanks.